You had a video where you were talking about how poor white people from the country and poor black people from...
Yeah, they have a lot of shit in common.
White people in the country or in the Midwest and poor black people in the inner city or the same. As hard as y'all niggas might try, y'all niggas cannot change my mind when it comes to this opinion. Let me list you off a couple things.
Poor black people from the inner cities, what you were saying. Mm-hmm. I feel like I agree with that. I feel like in America right now, we're so divided and it's kind of hard to see just how we are all just Americans. I thought that was like a powerful video.
Yeah, bro. It's the biggest.
You were like, they both love guns. Yep. They both love God. They'll both shoot you if you walk down the wrong street. I was like, yo.
I really think it's the biggest psyop in America. Like, in the sense that, like, you look at Fox News and shit like that, it's so pro-white to the point that, like, if you talk to a motherfucker in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, they will think that every single black person is some gangster type shit, bro. But the same thing vice versa, though.
You'll think every white person is a racist.
Yeah. On CNN, you think every white person is out to get you. And like, they're like, you know, this boogeyman and shit like that. It's not like that,
It's funny how racism always finds a way to come back. Like, I'm 28. So I remember, like, we were growing up and, like, in my generation, we're like, yo, racism is over. Like, we're not on that. Like, no, I didn't really know anybody racist, like, in our age group when we were growing up. It's like, yo, we really finally over racism.
Yeah.
Somehow always comes back. And it's like, I feel like it's an agenda.
No, it is.
They're like pushing it on us.
No, it's pushed by the older generations. If you watch one of my older videos, I'm not ableist. I'm not sexist. I'm not none of that shit. I'm ageist as fuck. I hate old people, bro. Like, mark that shit. Like, in my honest opinion, like, a lot of the old ways of thinking and shit like that needs to be fucking dead. In the sense that, like, if you really think about it, especially in the South, a lot of our grandparents went through segregated schools. A lot of our parents went through segregated schools. We're like one of the first generations and stuff like that. Millennials too, like half of the millennials, like, that actually grew up in integrated schools. So, like, to us, like, it's nice to see, like, you know, little white kids looking up to, like, Michael Jordan and shit like that, a black man. But when our grandparents were growing up, that never happened. You see, you know what I mean?
They hated that shit. Like,
yeah, facts, bro. And same thing vice versa, bro. Like, I know, like, a lot of, like, black people I know that, like, look up to white people and shit like that. But you look to the older generations, you can see you can feel the hate they have for different groups of people. You can, like, especially in the South and shit like that, like, some of my boys are in interracial relationships and shit like that. Like, they're dating white chicks and shit like that. And the way that, like, the older generation just hates that shit is so weird. It's like, bro, like, we see past that shit, but they don't.
They watch a lot of Dr. Umar.
Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. The fucking what do you call them shits? The Hotep motherfuckers.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I always felt like that's why people like Dr. Umar and, like, Minister Farrakhan didn't have such a big black audience. I feel like they're not as big as they could be, and I feel like because it's ultimately because they are divisive.
Oh yeah, bro. Like,
it's like they're pushing, like, just how a white person might push white supremacy. I feel like they're literally
black supremacists. They're literally black supremacists, bro. When you hear them talking about, oh yeah, bro, if you're a mixed kid, bro, you're a fucking abomination. That's what Dr. Umar believes, bro. Like, it's crazy. I'm sitting here like, bro, like, yes, he has fucking memes. Just like how all the Trump people love Trump because of all the memes and shit. Yeah. Like, give me that water. Like, Dr. Umar, I like Dr. Umar in the sense that, like, he's saying so much outrageous shit that is so fucking funny, bro. Like, but in the sense that, like, how he perceives the world, I can't agree with that shit, bro. Like, me personally, I fell in love with a lot of different aspects of different cultures and shit like that. That's the greatest strength and the greatest weakness of America is our diversity.
We're forgetting that right now.
Oh yeah, bro. Because, like, I said, it's older people, bro. It's older people. How old is Dr. Umar? Like 50-something, 60-something?
Older people, and there's also it could be our fault too if you haven't been around the world. You haven't seen how it is in other countries. If you go to other countries, like, I'm from Bosnia. I'm Bosnian. It's just all Bosnian people there. And that it is what it is. There's a lot of countries like that, but that's what's special about America. We are all here. We all can live together. We all can share our cultures, and we can all get better. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. And I feel like they don't want us to see that right now. Oh, and it's for votes. It's for money. It's the oldest tactic in the book, divide and conquer. Yeah, bro, like, for real. No, I'm going to be real with you, but like I said, think about who's in power. We have literally the oldest fucking legislative in American history right now. Our average age, bro, that nigga has dementia. Bro, have you seen? I just seen a meme yesterday. It was like, it took Biden 3 seconds it took Biden exactly 3 seconds to forget he shook bro's hand.
Yes, bro.
Then he's walking off at the, the golf match, I think? Oh, God. Everybody else walking over to him to make it look like it wasn't weird, like he was supposed to stand right there. What is going on?
Bro, there's clips online. You can look at this nigga in the 1970s giving us speeches. Yes.
I think he was actually like a great speaker back then. Like,
yes,
he was
bro.
like a powerful speaker.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Why is this nigga in the 70s that was in the Senate in the 70s fucking still in Congress and
also he didn't
now?
fix shit since the 70s.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
like these people had so many years to actually fix something.
Yeah, but
and now it's like
didn't-
now you're gonna fix it now. Just
No, they didn't.
how's it gonna
They're
work
not
now?
fixing shit. They're not fixing shit. Like that's why I never understood why a lot of people like Trump or a lot of people like all these old fucks, bro. Like I don't care like where you're at the political spectrum. Old people are fucking horrendous, bro.
Bro, I just found out the other day that the people that like the founding fathers of America were like 18, 21. Like the
Yes,
people that
bro, they
wrote
were
the
young as
Declaration,
shit.
literally like
They
in
were
their fucking
young as
20s,
fuck.
18. Like who is about
Yes,
18?
bro,
The people
like,
that wrote the
oh,
Declaration
God.
of Independence, Bill of Rights, all that shit.
Yeah,
like.
bro. When you
It was
realize
kids for real.
When you realize, bro, a whole bunch of 17, 19, 20, 21-year-olds are fighting the British, that's how you know, like, what we got going on right now is not working, bro. Like, I'm not going to say this out loud, but I'm going to say this out loud right now. I really can't wait till these niggas kick the bucket. I really can't wait, bro. Because, like, once they kick the bucket and the next generation actually takes them into place, we're actually going to start seeing changes.
That's if they don't corrupt us on the way there, though.
They're not gonna, because like think about it this way, we all are talking about it. You talk to anyone that's around our age, bro, we're all like, yo, bro, these motherfuckers are insane. But who's keeping them in power? Other old niggas voting them in. Like when you look at like who be voting the most, it's literally niggas over the age of 40. They're the only, because like we're everyone our age still working. We didn't really got no time to vote like that. We're not really deep into politics and shit like that. So you know what these old people do? They go into the voting box and they see a name that they seen for the last like 30 years. It's like, oh, I'm gonna vote for that nigga.
It's a familiar name.
Yep. They don't know nothing about what the nigga's talking about. I'm gonna vote for that nigga.
I think they say Bernie was like the first one like that really brought young people out. Like he got young people involved in the political process.
And that's how Biden won, because like once Trump came into office, like yeah, there's benefits and negatives, but the biggest negative he did was make the country 10 times more divided. People like to forget
Biden?
that shit. No,
Oh,
Trump.
Okay.
Like that's the main reason why he got out of office.
Was that Trump or was that the media's coverage of him? That
Everything.
Both?
Everything.
Okay.
Like when you look at everything that man represented and shit like that, he was so decisive to the point that like it was the biggest voter turnout in American history. That's how you know that motherfucker was on some like different type shit. And like you see all the fucking shit that he's getting charged with now. Like he wasn't a good person, bro. He was not a good person.
He got charged for paying off a porn star.
Yeah, bro.
Bro got some coochie.
Hey, look. But let's not cap like that. But like, remember, like people forget that nigga was on the phone call with the niggas in Georgia talking about, hey, yo, bro, can you give me like 4,000 more votes? Can you give me 4,000 more votes? Like that, bro, who really calling niggas up to give them, and the nigga on the other side, who's Republican, was like, bro, I can't do that shit. Bro, please give me 4,000 more votes. And he led a whole bunch of niggas to storm the cap. Bro, when I saw this shit, but I was 20 at the time. When I saw that shit happen, I was like, bro, what the fuck is actually going on? That's what I realized is like, yo, like I said, I don't care what you believe in with that nigga and shit like that. I really don't care. Like, I have a lot of friends in my life and a lot of close friends that I trust in my life that believes in Trump. But me personally, like seeing how he represents, not only him, what Biden represents and shit like that, what Bush, Barack Obama represents and shit like that. All the niggas are not good for us, bro. Like I said, it's just the older shit, bro. And when I tell people, bro, like once all these old motherfuckers, you got Elizabeth Warren, fucking 80 years old, fucking doing insider trading and shit like that.
Yeah, it's like they all have like $100,000 salaries, but are like fucking millionaires and live in these crazy houses.
Exactly, bro. So me personally, I'm sitting here like, dude, like that's why I say I'm ageist as fuck, because like if you really talk to an old person, bro, they're so disconnected from the world and how because like being young, we are in society in a sense that we're the main workforce. We're the main motherfuckers doing everything. These old niggas are just sitting back at their cribs, probably working one job, not even that, like probably for a couple hours out of the week, or probably landowners and shit like that because they bought 3 houses for like $2,000 back in the day. Like, let's be fucking real, bro. Like them niggas are living life like they living life very lavishly, and they're not in the woodworks with us. Like when I tell people, and this is one of my videos I'll talk about. When you talk to young Republicans and young Democrats, they have a lot of shit that's overlapping as well. Like, if you talk to a young Republican, bro, they believe in gay rights and shit like that. They believe like gay niggas should be in our country type shit. But you talk to older niggas, bro, they think that's like the next fucking bad shit that ever happened.
That was one of your similarities you said with poor whites and blacks, that he said they're both wildly homophobic.
Oh, yeah, bro, yeah. Yeah.
That video is so funny.
Yeah, bro, it's so true. Like everything I said about that shit is so true. But that's the thing. I'm coming from a guy that actually lived throughout the United States. I lived in Kittery, Maine. I lived in Georgia. I lived in Oklahoma. I lived in Washington. I lived in the most conservative states, the most fucking liberal states. I lived everywhere, bro. So I lived in Hawaii. Like I lived where I've seen what America has. And in a sense that like there's a lot of fucking similarities, but most people don't see that shit.